Angela Merkel is on alert after Germany's central bank, the Bundesbank, warned that a big shock is still to come to its economy, with the EU yet to face the worst of the coronavirus economic impact. One of the leaders of Germany's central bank issued a terrifying economic warning to Angela Merkel in the EU this morning. Speaking with CNBC, Bundesbank member of the executive board Joachim Wormeling warned that a biggest shock is still to come. He made the warning following optimistic claims that the Eurozone, led by Germany's manufacturing sector, were already on their way to a swift economic recovery. Mr. Wormeling told CNBC, the effects of lockdown are not visible yet. It may have a delayed impact on banks. But this hit will come. He said that it was very difficult to forecast the economic shock, with economies under pressure to get off the lifeline of the extraordinary stimulus. The top German banker added, "We see the economy as a whole is on a swift recovery, but the biggest shock, the worst for the banks, is still to come. It's very difficult to forecast because the shock is so asymmetric." He continued, "No one knows when companies will get into big difficulties, when they won't be able to pay back their loans. We expect the biggest waves in autumn and the beginning of next year, but it could also be extended into the whole of next year." This comes after a new economic survey suggested that the Eurozone manufacturing recovery gathered pace last month, largely driven by strength in Germany. The update claimed that Germany's factories saw a surge in demand after some coronavirus restrictions were relaxed. The German government recently expanded its package of economic support measures, including extending its furlough scheme by a year. Last month, Jens Weidmann, president of the Bundesbank, warned that the EU economy risked becoming overly reliant on the massive fiscal and monetary support provided since the coronavirus pandemic struck. He criticized the EU's plan to issue €750 billion of new debt for its new recovery fund and called for the huge financial aid to be scaled back soon.